Eleanor Clift. Yesterday I mentioned, Sam Brownback in Kansas. I'm learning more and more of the backstory, and it's more and more bizarre. Sam Brownback went to Congress from Kansas, then he went to the Senate, he went to the House of Representatives, then he went to the Senate, and then he came back and ran for governor, and he's now the governor. And he's going to sign a bill, I think today, that would, I'm quoting Eleanor Clift here, Kansas Governor Sam Brownback is poised to sign a bill that would, among other things, bar people on food stamps from using them on cruise ships, a problem that has never existed. This is like Reagan's welfare queen. This is where the Republicans literally invent a lie about how government services are being used. When Ronald Reagan talked about the welfare queen in her Cadillac, who was making six figures, making over $100,000 a year, getting welfare benefits under multiple names, the New York Times embarked on well, not just the New York Times, and half the journalists in America, on a multi-year crusade to find this woman. Who is this person? Or somebody doing what she was doing. And they never could find them. But Reagan never gave up that myth. And to this day, I guarantee you that there's no shortage of Republicans running around going, food stamps, $100,000, Cadillacs, welfare queens, yeah. I mean, seriously. Which means that years from now, you're going to have Republicans sitting around going, there was a time when you could use food stamps to buy food on cruise ships. By the way, I used to own a travel agency. I used to do consulting work for cruise lines. I used to train travel agents, and I used to train marketing and salespeople in the cruise industry itself. I worked for Carnival Cruise Lines. I worked for Crown Cruise Lines. I worked for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. These were all, kind of contract things. They were basically, Louise and I would take a week-long cruise on their ship, and every day at 3 o'clock, we'd take 2 hours, and I would train staff people. And then the rest of the cruise was like, hey, let's goof off. And it was wonderful. We got paid, and we got a free trip. And I think I had some useful things to say. But the point is that I've been on a lot of cruises, probably at least 30 of them in my life. And I've never paid for food. You don't pay for food on a cruise ship. That's the whole point of a cruise ship. The food is free. It's 24/7 and it's free. And Sam Brownback wants to pass a law barring people from using food stamps on cruise ships where the food is free. I mean, I swear to God, years from now, you are going to have Republicans sitting around. There's food stamp on cruise ships. It's outrageous. It's my tax dollars. Right.